يا إذا تختو السكوك كختو آق و تسيكو أتداقا سراوي أدات يوخ قيد تاني هاتو أختو السكوك كختو آق وي إنا كاوانيك ين كاتونيكي أقاوي أتخ جهايو قتنجي جشغوني تو أداتي جكختوني يا خانا يقواي خوان يتخوها يا هايو قتنجي تكاي خوي ييخ كقد الشيقة أختو سكو يسكو هل أدي تكاي نخ يه إن قواتي وجين خاستي وجين يكاخا أدوي تقوها يا إيدا تقوها الشيش
Uj ka gle yach hatyati.
Guck, können auch, was die Tor gestern gut.
Tuj ka gle yach hatyati.
Oh. Kleed hier, zack. Kunnen auch, was diese Kuh. Kleed hier. Kitoi.
Cake. Yach yanach ach yadash.
Ah. Jak, ja nach Hetledash. Okay. Okay. Okay, at. Okay, nachher.
Yach yanach ha yadash.
Hetledash.
Yadash.
Hetledash.
Yadash.
Dachte Seiko an. Seiko Hetledash. Which, oh, what's that do a soccer? Ito gesaku isaku wasa yedash. Kashiata kayata. Akade. Ya yedashi at. Jinkat, kleka. Kayata. Yedash. Yedachte sego at kwa. Shedash. Tak shedash lach yetki.
Yadash.
Ach shedash yetki.
Yach yanach ha yadash.
Janach. Ja, du jak. Tasa. Janach. Okay.
Gas kaguch away ha legesh. Lege.
Zeerige.
Gas kaguch away ha lege.
Slege. That's actually you, huh? That's a ye.
Gas. Aha. Gas. Aha.
That's a Oh. Aha.
There.
Aha. Yanach.
Anna.
Yanach.
Ah.
Hatlike.
Okay.
Aha.
Okay.
Yanach.
Aha. Yanach. Ha. Llage.
Ah. Leid chat uch yachat yati. Yak yanach chatledash. Aha yanach chatlage. Nike?
Gonna shush.
Katuwasaku. Dukhai. Achosh. Katuwasaku. Dukhai.
Chadwani Hoots.
Like.
Oh,
Hai. Haai.
do khai.
Achwash. Aha. Ka. Tuusugu. Du. Hai.
I already know.
Click.
It's a cool already.
Achwash. Katuwasaku. Dukhai.
Achwash.
Katuwasaku.
Achwash. Ka. Tuus. Achwash. Ka. Tuusugu. Du. Hai.
Tuwasaku. Tuwasaku.
Tuasugu. Hai.
Wash. Katuwasaku. Dukhai. Wash ko hisikuge?
Oh.
Oh, wash, wait, that's two. Yataka achwash. Achwashi.
Oh.
Achwash ko wash to glee. Wash to. Well, Tashi ide kakuni.
Chat away.
Siyanaka?
Chat.
Akwe. Akwe. Chat akwe.
Oh yeah. Chat away. You can chat away.
Yahweh.
Chat.
Chat away. Chat
Uch katlet yachat yati. Yak yanach chatledal. Acha yanach chatlege. Achwash. Katuwasagu. Dukhai. Echa. Wel cheese. Lechnach okay. Lingi. Ach ja, ach yadal. Okay, okay. Okay. Do it sakha kwahaya idat.
Okay, so intak adversity. Cool couch again.
Okay.
Cool couch again.
Okay. Couch again. S'eek.
Do walk cuddly itch. Walk cuddly itch.
Walk cuddly itch.
Itch.
Walk cuddly itch. Hintag adixity. Dachacha a cool
Coach again.
chicken. What's a good cow chicken? Okay. Ken
Coach again.
cow chicken.
Again.
GIN. Yattega? Ah. Hast du auch Ski gegessen?
Do cool couch again.
Hmm.
Do walk cuddly itch.
Ah.
And we're all saying stuff we prepared. We don't really know how to say things very well. So it sounds like even the teacher is having a hard time understanding us.
Oh.
We're trying to play against for animals.
Let's let Kakina hear that hard. Just let that. Broken cheese. Okay, Dagonia.
Do slow yalle cuts.
Oh.
Yalle cuts.
Dig. Yes, like it's eat Kakadish yet at the The show yes, like it's. Oh, let's read that again.
Cuts.
Oh.
Yalle cuts.
The show cuts.
Ah.
Okay. How? Hintak adixity. A cool couchigan. Oh, a walk cuddly itch. A you cats. Oh, that's actually you, huh? You cats. That's a.
Overcome at Chaim.
Got.
The nose.
Cat. Yeah, so you cats. Okay. Okay. Kunnen cheese, hoe krijgen? Ja, dat gaat do saksui kakwaak. Daar gewoon geseku de kaisje het wasa.
Okay, okay.
S'eek.
Got there.
Oh, you okay?
Okay, Tleit Yachati.
Tleit Yachati. Good. ETA.
Oh, Tadzechao. Tadzechao.
Oh,
Tadzechao.
הצלחה. יתחדשי על.
Tadzechao.
תתייחתי הצלחה.
Gach.
כך אקווה.
Gach aqua.
Cake. Duck.
כלכך. כך אווה.
Da aqua.
Cake. Chestla. Away. Chestla away.
Intak hudsi akwe
Cake.
אסקיעה.
Okay. Shayadach K on a good. Shayadach K on a good.
ראש חסקו.
Shayadach K on a good.
Oh, ראש ליד. כקש.
janbu akwe
Ayahawe.
أخوني أقع داسة. أخوني
Okay. Ashedi ye. Ashedi ye.
الشيدي.
Ashedi. Yeah. Just Ashedi.
الشيدي.
Ashedi. Ashedi.
الشيدي آن. شلتليخ. Okay.
الشيدي عن
شلتليخ. Okay. نخ يشكوزي غان. أديسك شوية يدت زوج.
ataya atleg at yandaken at kaudli yeji at city
Okay.
chushugo at yandaken
Okay.
Quasitin atwe giwe tak iti de ya kunahe.
Oh, okay.
Quasitin atwe giwe tak iti de ya kunahe. Nask ayuwu sheikh yahyati.
Ah.
Ziyanika.
Ayuwo Sheikh Yahyati. The Hun Quat Nehinte Yahyati.
Oh,
Wah
okay.
Hat Yahyati. Nehinte Hat Do Quat Do Quat.
Do quati.
Do O Unatish. Quadi. Nehinte Ha Hat Yahyati.
Tiage. Tigia. Again.
Clegg Flesh Cleggia Ku Clesi Flesh Unale Unale
Shuk Akia.
Shuk Yake.
Yakuyi zagate to cut Johan Konachawe, okay. Konachike. Dakun? Dakun. Okay. S'eek again. Again. Okay. Atling gonna cheese you han. Le awa konachach to was has to dart away. You gachtu la. Hawaii awa ake chatwutien. Ya kijk first grade you do a sago at kijk kakenach. Has to rug ayachwanuk. We gauw. De ach as outlet too. A day yuch ayatangi ya has to kenach. Hawaiian yuchatangi. Konacho yake. Olalo Hawaii. Akaya a day awe ka a datki awe has to would two yeah. We guksa. Kwashi wakshi kakwashahi diata. Get a yakwasatin. Has a kaushahit. Has to ani hat away to katas your ani. Jan hoa ha ani yach sha hini. Uhan dakte has to mauka. Uhan koa ikte has to makai. Yawa has to tundetani. Jayagu genki chishugu awa ha ai. Okaya Konea has to outlet to yada. Tekachinach ecosystems. Hechwasaku. Gwash wooch dach ku uwuya. Kuwa uwuya. Aka awe has yawaka shashaki aya. Dach the sego at aye yet.
You just fell off my bag because I put it on the strap.
We shashaki yichakwawus. Dach the sego at sawe aye yeti. Shashaki. Janmu? Gasatsu?
Chalk.
Chachage? Shashaki? Dasatsu?
Away.
Tawe? Tsar? S'eek. Walkiwe. Qeech aya. Kijk de hin kachwan ish chana kawani. Wool klein kutzati. You do a sago at shaki wool. Shaki aya wool. Tak kayes. The cutweight a wak. Walha ani de hasya kana lich. Gol ichki de. Ichki de yes. Kuchte aya tak diti. Ya wool tunach. Ya has kana lich. Achchawe a klein. Tawak tawu. Ya wool a daye yati. Dak kayani sawe ko a shashaki ke uti. Ye yati. Dak kayani sa. One qalins shayi. Chukan. Nak ke kutzati yu. Khasaka. Kleik ke kutzati. Shashaki. Kosh kleik. Shaya. Kosh shada. Kanata. Kosh liwe. Acht. Yan. Shayi. Keshish. Dasatsu. Dak kayani sa. Shada. Yeti. Klein kleik. Was an kleiku. Negun.
Kachwech.
Kachwech.
Ta.
Kanata. Tsiksh. Tsikshaltin. Acht. Dak. Dachte seko at. We atkatu atil koa. Dakasa ayeti. Shada. Okan. Kanal tsak.
Ach.
Tsak. Khalakach. Kwalkiwe. Da. Zisk. S'eek. Hoots. Kuch. Kach.
Kagok.
Dasa.
Kagok.
Kakak. Ye awe. Shada. Wan qanins nukt. Sha yaqo af. Wan qanins wut huach. Shqaqwe aya. Wan qanins atkhagud. Wega. Gwell lle chaqaq hejin awe ach katagu. Just the katiech awe atkhagud. Wan qanins kleinach yechat wutien. We sha ya yechat wutien. Huach. Hu. Is a kuget dakas. Hu.
This
Nukt. Nukt awe you do a sago. Ye awe. Has to shetqa awe ke has no ich. Hu. Gau yach awe do a ach. We koa. Dasa. We dachte sego at. Ataye yeti. Tak adi. Das showe.
Quat.
Quad. Hicht. Okay.
Saturday.
Tsagedi. Yeah.
Gal.
Okay. Gach.
Gal.
Gach, yeah. Dachasate. Awak, on kanin sastituati. Kinda chunate. Kinche. Atakaga. Yeah, askatu. Dak kayanisa. Atakayati. Atagweki. That's it. Cooked. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Johan. Good cheese. Good cheese clean. Ja, het leed graag in een koniju gegacht to la art. Ja, to het la ko akwas nasjen ka win het ganach kes leed graag in een kesa atine ga oti. Yewe wan kanin zag to was de gu gegacht to ark. Just think it genach aya, wuchin ju gegacht to la arti. Yewe a day jentit klake, yeah. Ja, just think it genach gun cheese. Okay, we'll switch. Kleed graag enig adeyan. Kleed graag enig de shik watan. It's going to start leaning towards English. Questions, thoughts, reflections. We did like at least 30 minutes all in Schengen. It was amazing. Good job, everybody. I started thinking, should I write all of these down? But then I thought, no, because you should listen to them. Thoughts, questions, reflections?
But there was a few times where I was like, oh, I thought you guys thought you were calling my name. Because it would glitch a few times. It's like, wait, I'm paying attention, but what did I miss?
Well, since I know that, I guess with these microphones, we've got to make sure that when someone talks, you say something like "Khataya," and then because it needs to hear you, and then it switches over to you. So if you just start talking, I think there is a delay between when it kicks over to your side. Suppose that we're supposed to have some sort of new microphone system in place in the ceilings. It's never worked. They tell me this time it's going to work, so we'll see. Hitkachi, that's a ceiling. Means below the roof. Other thoughts, questions? Things you didn't understand? We can go back on them.
I didn't understand a lot, but I mean, I wrote down what I did. Black and white, yacht,
Okay.
wrinkle, its nose,
Yeah.
dudzikau.
Yeah, let's go back through. Well, let's start. Who went? You went? Chukwa. Tuch khatlet yach khatiti.
So, Cliff, Tuch, Kargli, Yach, Tuch, Kargli, Yach, Hat Yati. I'm black and white in color.
Wait,
Oh.
you say it, and one of us will
Oh,
translate it.
okay.
That's okay for now.
Okay.
So I'm black and white in color. Okay.
Yach, Yanach, Ha, Shida.
Yach yanach khatledash.
S'eek a yak.
Well, it's a similar concept, but maybe different. It's a different thing.
I know it's modified, but you can look up with us.
Yeah. Well, like yadash. What's yadash and shadash? How about that?
Heavy.
Heavy. And what's the difference between those two? Yadash, shadash.
Yes, it is heavy.
It is heavy. Shadash.
Heavier.
Like, it's a specific type of thing that is heavy. And this is Tlingit does this with specific, when you get into size and weight, it does this a lot. There's a big difference between these two things. Some things are yadash, some things are shadash. What do you think it is? Categories. Categories for 1,000. Bing, 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 bing. What's that?
Size instead of weight.
Nope. So that would be yagay and shagay. But it's doing the same thing. There's also yegugenk and yeksagenk.
Okay, so
Yagay, shagay. None of us can be shagay, or none of us could be yagay. We all have to be shagay.
Human versus inhuman.
Close. My dog could be shagay. A whale could be shagay. No.
in
A whale. A bird.
non-living object.
Yes, living and non-living. So non-living things are yagay, living things are shagay. Non-living things are, or yadash and shadash. And then yagay and shagay, right? And then yegugink and yegsagink. So you mark whether it's a living thing or not when you're talking weights and sizes. Okay? Okay. So, okay.
Okay, so
Yak, yanach, chet, shadash. So now we got yak. Now we've got chet, shadash. What about yanach? What are they, like this thing? Is it like this? Yanach, kin. Yanach, kin. Is that the thing?
Hune.
Ah,
Between microphones and not yet being a proficient Tlingit speller, I do appreciate the writing down. I'm trying to write as fast as I can, but I know my spelling is not good enough to keep up right now. And some things are mysterious.
Goodness cheesh. Okay, so we had Dooch. Whoops. I am black and white. Yak, yanach, chet, shadash. So, oh, I guess I could do it if I'm typing. I think I can do this. Yanach.
Face through.
What is this symbol? What does that symbol do?
It's
Greater.
Yes. So a yanach is greater than, a kin is less than. Yak, yanach, chet, shadash. So we all the pieces are there for you now.
I'm bigger.
I'm not bigger.
Heavier.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait.
There we go.
Aha. Yanach ha shage.
Oh. Now I got shagay. Yagay, shagay. Yadash, shadash.
A big living thing, but I know you got
It's a living thing. So yes, I'm a big living thing. When it's people, it's tall. But if it's not people, it just goes back to big. It also works for buildings. Buildings they can be shagay.
I double checked my facts on this.
Oh, okay. So I am bigger than.
Oh, aha, paddle.
There we go.
Achwash Ha tu sugu du hai.
Chwash ka tu wasagud du chai.
My cheeks, people like to play, eat.
Yeah, what? You can rearrange it in your own brain. That's your brain's work. Okay, good cheese. Who was? Wagga? Oh,
Well, another question.
okay.
So you were talking about like, I guess like a similar question to last class. So would you use yadas or sedas for atu? Like it's a thing, but it has like a living spirit.
You would use yadash unless you're using a metaphor. When you're saying it's a living thing. So
Okay.
yeah, and those can get metaphorical at any given time. Like they talk about handling them as living objects. Sometimes they talk about them using the fabric. It just depends if you're being fancy with it or not.
And you said Yekugink and
Yiksagink.
Yakes.
Yiksagink. So I guess I'll put these. So we got yege, klige. Okay. Yege is different though because it could also mean plentiful. And then we've got yadash, heavy, and chadash, living thing that's heavy. And then we've got yegugink and yeksugink. And what is this one?
Small living and small non-living.
And what's this? Chayegugink.
Just a little bit.
So some people do get those ones confused. So chayegugink is a little bit, yegugink is small. Okay. Okay. Cheesh. Okay, who are the next four? Whack away.
So take hintak adechsity.
Somebody translate that for me.
Kind of like living in the water or creature.
Right. But it could, like,
You need me to rewrite it.
I don't know about, yeah, I guess it's a water thing. I don't know. It's a good question. Let's say water thing, because I think it could be a plant as well. It's a thing in the water. It's a thing in the water thing. Okay.
Do kuwu kauchikin.
Anybody translate this one?
It's tail.
It's tail.
And it's a water thing. Oh no, kuwu is either.
What kinds of things have a kuwu? And what kinds of things have a klidi?
Kuwu.
Yeah, kuwu is like a flappy tail, and a klidi is like a waggy tail. Qach has a klidi. Tsagidi has a kuwu. Tsagidi might have its own. Fish have kuwu. Birds have kuwu. Most other things have klidi. What about kaujigin?
Dark?
Kaujigit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duwak cuddly itch.
I.
We might say unless it's like a pet.
Close. Right. I'd kind of shimmer.
Yeah, sparkles. So, we're going to talk about the animal body part controversy for a second. There are two sides. You pick which side you're on. I won't judge you. There are some people who say every animal body part needs to have the possessive suffix on, awaqi. There are some who say it does not unless it's removed. I would usually say awaq if it's on the thing.
Animals,
Because
not humans.
Yes. And then for humans, let's say duwaq. But there are some, but I'm not saying anybody's wrong though, because there are some elders who say you have to say akuku and awaqi and ashubu. And you'll see in like the speeches and stories, it does go back and forth.
is that so? What about when you're comparing the animal to the animal's part to a thing, like shuwu?
You might say jishugu sha'aya hastu jiwu, or jishugu sha'aya hastu yabu, naq, ka, kak. An owl and an octopus have the same nose.
Well, the reason I ask is because I can't remember what berry, but it's a heron's.
Chachluwu. It's a swamp blueberry.
Is that because of that rule, or is that because you're comparing it?
That sounds to me like there's a heron beak sitting right there.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
But I don't.
So then, somebody could say then either chaklu yakyati or chaklu yakyati?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? And
Yep.
maybe in that case, it could be either way.
Yep. But I've always heard that one as chlu.
Yeah, I've probably heard chlu too.
But if you
That's what I'm
said-
saying, because that one seems like it's always chlu.
If you were to say with kahat, tunach kukki good, chaklu yik. You walk through that door, you're gonna see an eagle beak. In my mind, I would see an eagle beak disconnected from the eagle.
Talking about bananas?
Huh?
Are we talking about bananas?
No.
Okay. Well, because we were talking about the berries, and so I thought maybe it was.
Oh, there is a name for chakhagu. Is a name for bananas.
Okay.
I prefer that name over Andat Kanehiki Chai,
And what does that mean?
monkey food.
Mm-hmm. It's a little reductive.
Right. I do like eagle claw because I feel powerful eating a banana.
Kawu.
And then butter, there's guara or chak echi. We have 4 names for mayonnaise. Like,
I think you know which one I like. Which one I'm referring to.
Someone came up with a name for peanut butter, and peanut butter was kaltak echi. I like that. But then someone else said, I don't like it because I feel like I cooked squirrels and I'm eating their oil. That's fine. Okay. Huchi ai igual.
Ashlo yashikat.
Then we switched it, right?
Oh yeah.
Shishikat.
Pointy nose.
That's what threw me off, because I was thinking like a hawk. I mean, I didn't catch that it was a water creature.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That was in the water. But I didn't get the second one, and so that's why I thought it was not.
Oh,
They have-
right.
Yeah, they have sharp.
They do have a sharp nose.
noses.
Okay, so then, but it's a good example right here. So you have, well, here's two cool things that we can get out of this. So you've got but then you also, if you look at this, oops. So kach is a variation of kats. There are some of these verbs that have like these, there's some kind of slight difference between them. And this is one of them. So this is a thematic that you can put onto a verb, and it means hair. So kach means sharp hair. And then chawu is the name for a porcupine quill, a chawu. And then, so we see chikats is sharp as in pointy, right? So sharp, pointy. And then yeshikats, we looked that up earlier. It's, what is this one?
Like a sharp edge?
Yes. So what did we add that made it different? Yeah. Right? And what is ya? Face or the vertical surface. Okay. Okay, who are the next four?
And I missed somehow what the animal was. I don't remember what it was now.
Oh, cut. Shrimp.
Oh, right. Okay.
I thought you said bubble gum at chai, and I couldn't figure out why everybody's laughing.
Oh.
Oh.
I heard it wrong too. That's why I thought you said bubble gum, and I was like, I don't need bubble gum.
They have it fried.
I get it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I think I.
Kune, that animal was shrimp. Is there a different word for shrimp? I see s'eek.
That is the word. It means a, so S'eek is like,
Oh, cock. Okay. Oh, I see that now.
Like
In dictionary.
or, it's not like trash. It's like lint, or it's a natural sort of like, if there's some floaty thing on your water, that would be S'eek. Kashach tuashku, S'eek, a kat wushahash. There's something floating on it. So like dust, debris, that kind of thing.
Spore, like pollen?
It's usually kadunja. It's kayani kadunja. But so this is a rubbish thing.
Could we use that, the word for the little eye floaties you get sometimes when you like.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be perfect because it has that quality of almost like just floating on the surface.
Kasayeyi, S'eek. Because it's like, it looks really big, but it's like super tiny. Okay.
See?
Down.
It's stuff that gets stuck in
Oh,
the
wait.
hairbrush.
Waqkasiki.
So I was going to ask, like, could you also use that for like describing like pulp in anchas tahini, or does it have to like float on the surface, or can you?
No, it could be in, but it would be basically something you don't want in there if you're calling it S'eek, right? And so like, if you're anti-pulp, then sure. But this is what when Raven fit himself into a spruce needle and he tried to float on the water, she kept saying, S'eek, a cut shahash. You tlit, said throw it out, there's something floating on it. But then she was drinking out of a little bentwood box and he stuffed himself up in the corner.
Now I know what the stuff in my hairbrush is called.
Oh.
I feel like we've gone over lobster, but out of curiosity, would you differentiate shrimp and prawn and lobster? Or are they all kind of...
Well, We don't really have a lobster, so we'd have to find something kind of similar to it, I guess. Well,
Mongo.
this owl is like a, isn't like a owl to a spider and a lobster.
Wow.
A lobster's like a scorpion or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But what about prawn? I mean, would you just call it?
Maybe S'eek at claim.
And then I wanted to just double check to make sure of the spelling. So in the dictionary,
Is it low?
there's no pinched X in just S'eek. It's S'eek. I'm sorry, it's S'eek with not pinched X on there, at least on the dictionary.
Oh, really?
With the pinched X above it. And then it's a high tone E when it's S'eek.
Oh, it is, huh?
So high tone, and then the one above it is no pinched X. I don't know which one is. But then, so I don't know. Your guess is better than mine.
I'll check it out. Cheesh.
Wait, so they call shrimp like lintiers, like custody?
It's like lint thing. And the medicine people don't eat them.
They don't eat any beach food, though, right?
Any beach food, right?
But
Nothing
especially not.
nothing that lives on the bottom of the.
So only like swimming fish, or okay.
At break, I'll share something about what one of our elders said.
Okay, we're gonna take our break. Come back at 1:45, and we'll keep going. As we go through these two, ask questions if you got them, because that's how you learn. Like now we're putting sentences together. This is what we're supposed to do. Okay, sheesh. We're back. We did a couple things on the break just to cover adeye iti gwash blank ichaich. The way you are, maybe you always eat blank. Be careful with a phrase like that. And then there was a question about expressing doubt. So gwash is maybe, but I doubt it, kind of. Shakde is right in the middle. Maybe yes, maybe no. Giwe is I guess. Kshe is perhaps, but like pretty kind of getting towards certainty. Then yechoji is just a straight like I believe it, or that's what I think. That's what I suspect it is. But that last one is a verb. The others are not verbs. Okay. Any other questions? What's that?
I have a question about S'eek, Yage, Yadash, Shitash. So S'eek is big living thing, right?
Yes.
And then Yage is big non-living thing.
Yes. Or they're plentiful.
Oh, okay. And then Yadash is for heavy living things, right?
Yes.
So I guess I'm curious why it's not, I guess why they're not consistent, where if S'eek is for big living things, then I would have expected Shitash to be the same for big, heavy living things. It seems like they kind of flip, because is
Wait.
that the classifier, the S'lit and the Yam?
Yage is non-living, Klige is living, Yadash is non-living, Klidash is living.
Oh, Slitash is living?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Okay, I said that wrong.
So S'eek is for big living things, and Slitash is for heavy living things?
Correct.
Okay, so it is consistent?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Sheesh. Okay, who went next?
Okay. Look at my correction.
Okay.
No connection. Had to move it.
First one was, I think, play Yakyaki.
Will you translate that for me?
It's like snow. It's white.
It's white. Color.
Okay. Next one was Da Zehao.
That's low?
Oh, it's hairy, right? It's
Yes, but it's a little bit different because it has da on it.
Round?
So it's
Body.
Ooh.
Next one?
Okay,
Shayadake Nagut. Shayadake Nagut.
this.
Shayadake Nagut.
It goes up the mountain.
okay. And then the kuna.
This one was Shady.
You want to put a verb on there, or is it just its horn? Because you want to say like, or it has horns.
So, what I had before, and I think I changed it, was, so, I think
You could.
you had earlier, Shady Kunake Kunagage.
Oh,
And so I was trying to
big.
figure out a way to, I mean, they're not very big, so.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so you could say kudzati. That's an easy way to do it. Like, its antlers exist or its horns exist.
Yeah.
You could say ashakiwu. It's on its head.
Dujawu? Oh, I guess because that's a person.
Right. That would be like just walk around, or it has it in its pocket or something.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you'd say shakiwu, because jiwu is like it's in its possession. But we do that a lot in English. It has, it has, it has. So you'll find people doing jiwu, jiwu, jiwu all the time. It's just because you're bringing it over from English. So you could say a shakiwu. You could say kudzati. A shakik yeyati. And I think I said on a shady tin shash dikhyech. That's what I would recommend. But now you have to translate it.
You can. People make spoons with its horn.
Okay. But yeah, then you had options for the other one though. Kudzati, it just a shady, like it's antlers, but it just feels like it needs something else. Okay. Was there one more? Right? Or was there two?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Let's see.
Yeah. I can put it in the chat too. At Yandakin. And then there was another phrase in the descriptions that I said too. At Kaujiji at City.
Okay, let's translate the first one. At yandaqin.
Flying, the thing flies. Flying.
Yeah, so the literal translation of this at yandaqin. It is flying around. And then at kaudliyiji at khsati. know that one? Do we know Kautlayich?
I thought that was flying around.
What's the difference between Yandaqin? Wadaqin,
Yes.
Kautlayich. So it's under fly. Oh, basically plural, S'eekin for singular.
Because the example I'm looking at is crows are flying around.
Mm-hmm. So now you have at Kautlayich at Chsati.
It flies around.
Flying around thing. It's a thing that flies around. You have ut on either side, but those are two different uts. Okay, الجيش. إيتي أقرأ. Oh, خاصتين.
Chosatin, Achwe, We, Ak, Itide, Yakonahain.
For achwe, you could say achkiwe.
Achkiwe, Gunashish.
So I've seen it, or see it, and because of
It could be I see it, but it could also be I saw it.
oh, so like because.
And that's winter.
Tauk iti. Tauk is winter.
Oh, spring.
Yes.
Winter remains of winter.
Mm-hmm. And then what's the yakunahin doing? Well, there's the day on there as well. Tauk iti day yakunahin.
Towards spring. Or comes during spring. Or comes
Right.
in spring.
So this is, so you'd say tauk itit kuaha. It became spring. Tauk iti day yakunahin. It's becoming spring. Tak iti de kukwaha. It will become spring. Okay?
Ayuwo, Sheikh, Yahyati.
Stomach.
Abdomen?
Yeah, is orange.
Or the color of alder bark in your alder bark. Red alder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't you have maybe it's the next sentence, excuse me.
Oh, okay. Let's do the next one.
Quadi, Nehinte, Nehinte Yahyati, Gualhat, Yahyati. Or Khat.
Egg? An egg?
Or egg, whatever. Do we not know Nechin Te? We're not real Slingit yet.
It's like Nechin, it's the stone.
It
It's
is.
the rock.
Yes.
And
It's like a clay. That's where you get the blue-green for all the Slingit designs, that color. It's Nechin Te. That's the color you want.
Like sediment? Or like solid sediment?
Is Nechin Te color.
Yeah. yeah.
I asked my mentor, I won't say who. I asked my art mentor. how do you mix that blue-green? Get that blue-green just right. He says, I take a picture of something I painted and I bring it to the hardware store. I'm like, match that. Like, all right, you're the master artist. You do it any way you want.
What is Nikita again? Like, what is it actually? It's a stone?
It
or-
is.
Okay.
I have the name of it here. Somewhere.
It's like selenite or something like that.
Yes. It's that. And if you go get it, it's gonna be a great big huge storm.
Oh,
Get it, put it in your boat, zoom home.
So the complex colors poster you have on your website also has it spelled with EI.
Yeah, so nehinte.
Is
And
there a dialect difference or is it just?
Yes. And what's wild is that might be the word for chill cat blanket. That might be where it comes from. I've heard a couple of different explanations that didn't, certainly possible. What's that?
Do you know the process of how we turned it into like a pigment or a paint? Did we just like grind it up?
It was usually, for most of the processes, it was saliva, fish eggs, and then whatever the compound is. Those are usually the three ingredients. And sometimes you chewed things, but sometimes you would spit into something and then mix it up. And that's how you would usually make the colors.
Was it like ground up then?
Probably.
Okay.
There was a lot of mortar and pestle stuff. So like ochre was the red, nehinte was the blue, and then charcoal was the black. Yakei, Johan. That was really good. So great job putting these things together. Great job interpreting them. My preference, I guess there were some sound difficulties. So I do like to do it without reading because I know we become reading dependent as we learn Tlingit. But I do understand that if you can't hear it very clearly, it does make it difficult. So we'll try it again next week. I knew it would be fun. I was right all along. Oh, what were you talking about here? Did you catch all of that stuff? That was pretty fun.
It was fun.
that was fun.
It was fun. Like, I know you make jokes sometimes when you don't think it, maybe we enjoyed it. It was actually fun and I did appreciate it and I thought you helped in a really gentle way.
Yeah, and these are easy ways, like, people get so scared of immersion. Like, I remember we'd have immersion gatherings, so people would just be like, I'm not ready, I can't go, right? But it's like, well, actually, we could do immersion all the time. We just ease our way into it by using these tools and prompts and other things like that, and making games, right? And so, and again, we had all these little stuffed animals in Carcross, and it was so magical. We had, I think, 8 high fluency elders in the room with us. They're almost all gone now. I think there's only one left that I think was there. Some of them are certainly still alive, but they have dementia, and it's rough when you can't talk to them anymore because they're such beautiful minds, and to see the depth of their language. And so we got the phrases from them, and then we played the game. So like they were just really rich phrases and like lots of cultural knowledge. And it was really neat because then it started getting me thinking, describe what it looks like, describe what it does, describe what it eats, describe what we know about it, describe how we use it. And so then we started sort of messing around with stuff like that. And so, and then, why did I talk about Hawaii when I was talking about this thing?
Because they were talking about ecosystems.
Yeah, so I was watching them teach ecosystems, and they were like, even though like Hawaii is a totally different place than here, there's a mountain and an ocean, right? And you can go up towards the mountain, or you can go down towards the ocean. I was like, oh, we go to the ocean, we go to the mountain, right? So it was really fun to like exchange those things with them. But what they did is they started on the mountaintop. They said, what lives there? What does it eat? What plants are there? What can we eat? What can we use? What do we do? And then they just started going down the mountain and doing this stuff. And then the teacher would act out a whole bunch of different animals and stuff, and the kids would talk about what they're, and so it was really neat because the teacher was talking about so much more stuff than maybe, although all those kids can understand Hawaiian. So it was, but for me, it was great because like he's talking about the wild pig. Like I could get it because he was, doing the boar thing. And so it was lots of fun. Okay.
So next time we have to act it out then, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, we should, huh? We have to do charades. That'll be fun. Okay. Okay. Back to this. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. This is also fun stuff. So, here's our pronouns. Independent pronouns. Everybody repeat after me. Chet. Wuhan. Wa'eh. Yuhan. Hus. Ka. Ut. They all have a high tone. They're the only pronouns that have a high tone. None of the others do. All of these do, right? So when you say hus like that, you're saying them, right? Hus aweh. It's them. These are mostly used to signify a subject switch, right? So you could say Tlukach ati, Tashqidi awe uhan, Tashqidi. Nakite hawushka sidqoa, Tashkanachkusha adach, Achua uhan, Wushtach hayausidach, Qich aye hutin, Has away, Qach adi haswusati. Uhan qoa shukach ade ajowe shukach adi owe uhan. So there's uhan and has in there, right? We were Tashqidi, we were down by Tashkanachkusha. When we migrated north, a group of us split off and stayed in Cake. They became Qach adi. The rest of us went to Shukach and we became Shukach adi. So it works well for those. See your hand up, Wasa.
Hune, I'm trying to untangle the English from my brain here. Because English, from what I know, doesn't really have independent pronouns. It just has subject and object pronouns.
Yes,
And
you would use pronouns for these, right? It's me, it's them, it's you, it's y'all.
yeah, so are you saying these sometimes are used for subjects, even though in English they appear? No. Okay.
But they could be used outside to clarify. So you could say chach, wa'h, but then you would also have that in the verb. It's be built into the verb as well. So you could say wa'h chat yisachan. But I could also just say chat yisachan, you love me. But I could say it's you love me, right? So sometimes Slingit will use those if you need to clarify, because you could just, the subject is always, always, always in the verb. So if there's an object and a subject in the verb, they never go away, right? So I just made a video about this the other day. I've been editing it, so like I'll use this exact same example, right? So you say, it ate it. So that's how you do it in English. If you use Tlingit grammar, you'd say it ate, right? But then if you change the things, you say the mouse ate the cheese. The it goes away. But if it was Tlingit, you say the mouse, it ate the cheese. You would never drop the it. Same with like, he saw her. Then you say, Jim saw Susie, right? And so now the he and her drop. But for Tlingit, Jim, her, he saw Susie. You would always have the her, he in there. So the pronouns never go away. They must stay there all the time. And so sometimes you would use these to specify, but they're more commonly used to just sort of say, here I am, there you are. So yadu, weidu, those are verbless things, right? Yadichat, but that's a verb in English, because you'd have to switch it to a past tense, like I was here, I am here, I will be here. But for Tlingit, you can only use the present tense for the nonverbal one. Yaduchat, you'd have to switch it to a verb. Yak echatbuti, I was there. Yak echatguti, I guess I was here. I will be here. Good question.
Sheesh.
Huh. Oh, what about these? The relational or possessive. So these are different. No high tones in any of these. How do I say my? Ugh. Yeah, away. Yeah, away. So if you've answered, let someone else answer. We'll just do this kind of organically. That means you're out. Jeez. Our. Yeah, away. Ha. Yeah, away. Ha. Your. Yeah. Okay. Y'all's is.
Ye.
Ye. Yeah, away. But we just gotta say it. Ye. Right? Okay. There. Singular. Single they.
Do.
Yeah. Them are, wait, it's. Ah. Yeah, away. Them alls is.
Has to.
Yeah, away. Oh, that was perfectly synchronized. Okay, I got.
That was kind of nice.
We were still in the sort of deep stages of the pandemic, right? But we're just starting to come around people again. And like I get sometimes nervous around people. And then I have a colleague and we know each other, not like super well, but we play basketball and stuff. We're both professors. And we said at the exact same time the following phrases. Hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Good. I was like, I got to get out of here. That's too much for me. It's hard to people. And now we're saying, like, what do you call that? It's like a jinx, like 6 times in a row. It's like it's Twilight Zone stuff. I'm just gonna go back home, teach from home. Okay, someone's or a person's.
Ha?
Hmm?
It's just to get closer to.
We heard it in one of the sentences earlier. People want to. Ka. Low tone. This one, why does it go away? Okay. Ka. Okay. Some things. It was just same as the last one, but take the high tone off of it. Right, so here they are. These are all of the relational or possessives. Ach, ha, I, yi, du, hastu, ka, at. The ka one is used quite a bit, I think. So you'd say like people's ka tlayagi, Mother's Day, right? Ka ishigi, Father's Day. And so ka at u, right? People's at u. So it moves it into like people's things, right?
Could you give an example of the at?
When would you use something like that?
Because I think I'm confused between and at. I know that they're distinct and you use them for 2 different things, but I guess I'm having a hard time wrapping my.
So if you said akina, you say above it. But if you said atkina, above something. But I would say that it's very rare to see it used. I don't think it's used very much. Is very common. So the other thing to remember with these are all the ones you use for talking about where something is in relation to you or to a person. So around me, akhda. Above me, akhkina. On me, akhkat. Akhkatsiu daku satan. How would you translate that? Akhkat siudak wusatan.
It's raining a lot.
It's raining on me, right? Haka tsu hakakewa'a. The daylight broke upon us again. Haka, right? Hakina yendakin yesh. Hakina yendakin yesh. Ravens flying above us, right? So there's another instance where English uses those same set of pronouns, I think, right? Above me, above you, above them. Those are all object pronouns. English is like, you just use an object pronoun for everything on earth. I think it's like, no, you could use different pronouns all the time. Any questions about these? You're also going to see them used with a certain sets of verbs. Achin kananik, tell me. Achit itishi, help me. Ganachish ha'i yichtetuwu, thank you for teaching us. It's all going to use these, right? Okay? Oh, now we got to do objects. No high tones in any of these. So, it happened to me. Yeah, what? Khat happened to us. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me use the verb. Yechatbune. It happened to me. It happened to us. Ha. Yehavune. It happened to you. Yeah. This one, oh, so ye'ewune. It happened to you. This one has a hyphen on it. Why?
Because it's attached to the word.
Yes, this must be attached to the verb. Khat cannot be attached. Ha cannot be attached. Right? They become their own separate word. But iwune is one word. Iwuti, one word. Iyake, one word. Khatyake, two words. You all.
Is that the same purpose?
Ye. Yeah. Yes, they are. Ha and ye, those are the same in both cases, right? Ye ye wune. It happened to you all. It happened to them. Okay, anybody can go.
0.
0 or why? Why are there two options here?
When both the subject and the object are in third person, then that's when you use the ah.
Yeah, away.
Awune,
Yeah,
it
away.
happened to it or he or her.
Yeah, so ye wune, it happened to them. Ye ausene, they did it to them. Ye chatwusene, they did that to me. Ye chatyisene, you did it to me. We're gonna learn how you're just learning what's on this wheel. Then you're gonna learn how to spin this wheel in your brain. These two wheels at the same time sometimes. With the love verb. We do it with the love verb. Chatzechan, ichsechan. Okay. Them all. It happened to them all.
Or nothing.
Yes, when we add one thing on the outside. Hus, right? So hus is there. Hus is not an actual pronoun. So just keep that in mind because it sits outside, is outside of these things. So you could say, has khatwusene, they all did it to me. Has hawusene, they all did it to us. Has isene, they all did it to you, right? Because the one, like when you got ut in there, you'll go hus ut every time. That's one that I'll catch myself going, ut hus. I'm like, wait a minute, hus ut. Someone or people. It happened to people. Ha or k. Which one is more common? K. So k is it should be k unless there's some other verb that has k, like kuwati. You can say yakuwati. That's how people are. Every person you say that to, I think, will interpret it as the weather. So then you'd say yekayati. That's how people are. So in this case, you would say yekuwane. It happened to people. Okay? Something. It happened to something.
Yakawuti.
Yekawuti. That's how people were.
Were.
Or yekayati. That's how people are. Yakayati. Sometimes I emphasize stuff because I want you to hear the wuti and the yati, but then I end up putting a high tone on it. Yekakwati. That's how people will be. But you gotta be careful not to say yekakwati. Because then that's people's eggs again. Okay. Something.
Is this from ut?
Yes. But you say ye atwune, and then you say something happened. Something happened. Oh, we got 2 bonus ones. I don't know if we've done these ones too much. To each other.
Whoosh, whoosh,
Whoosh
or
or whoosh. Which one?
like which one do you use when?
Mm-hmm.
I think it depends on what is if it's closed or open following.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So whoosh consonant, whoosh vowel. But I think there's some sliding on that one too. I bet you 100 years ago it was pretty solid. But now it's like whoosh or whoosh, whatever. To the self. Oh wait, hold on 1 second. So if I said, okay, now I gotta, hold on. So we could say whoosh, ye, whoosh, yeo, to the ne. And then whoosh, in, ye, to the ne. So these are different. Whoosh, yeo, to the ne, whoosh, in, yeo, to the ne. What is the difference? Whoosh, yeo, to the ne, whoosh, in, yeo, to the ne. So whoosh in and whoosh are not the same thing. If you have whoosh right before a verb or whoosh,
Each other versus together.
we did it to each other.
We did it together.
Yes. So just keep that in mind. right? That if you have wooch right there, that's going to push this classifier plus D. Okay? So this is, we're going to start introducing a few more concepts here, because that means the subject is also the object. Tlingit will mark that. It's called middle voice. English doesn't have it. Other languages do. It's not a big deal. So in this case, you would say, well, you'd have to have a subject, just like we just did. Wushiab tutsine. Or, yeah, that's right. Self. Yeah, away. Or chush. It's most commonly going to be sh, right? So going back to this one. So if we have this, so what we're looking for here is I did it to myself.
Oh.
I just taught you this.
Should know.
I just taught you this.
What's the first part going to be?
Consult.
We got to get a yay. It'll probably end the exact same as this one. So there's a dzene.
Just I did it not, I did it to myself regularly or all the time.
Oh, no, just once. It was just a one-time thing. It's 2 more letters. It's 2 letters I'm going to add.
Because I always.
We got to have the underline X, yes. I got to change my font because this font does not play nice with our letters.
So I'm adding this one to it. I need to put in this one because I either do it regularly or I do it all the time.
Well, in this case, do this. Shirtzene.
Why sheshe? Why not yeshe? Because all the other ones like yeshe,
Oh, yesh, yesh.
nesh, yeshu, or ye, yusha, chasenech.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Yusha, chasenech.
Let's check my work. I might have to switch something around. So since it's 7:29, we're going to have to crack open the verbal structure handbook. So one of the things in the verbal structure handbook, we're going to jump to a section. There's a bunch of information in this book. I will link to it in our class page. We did look at it for this huge list of these directional terms. Now we're going to jump down a little bit to here. So this shows us the position of things. So the yay we're looking at is right here, and the whoosh is after it. And so is this. So yes, we have to go back and make an adjustment. Good catch. So we'll go back to our notes, which are somewhere. Was it this one? Oh, that was 16. 1, I got too many things open. 2, I got to start naming things. Okay. Oh wait, that was on my slideshow.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we've got to go push this on the inside. Ye wooch wutudzene. Now we got to go ye shwatzene. Good, nice cheese.
So we're only doing it to myself once. Cool.
Yeah. I did it to myself.
Versus all the time or regularly.
Yes.
Cool.
What is the W in these verbs for seeing?
What is this W?
Is it It's not the classifier, right?
It's not the
classifier is
classifier.
easy.
The pronoun.
So here's the class of, okay, so
Sorry, I was thinking.
we'll take this.
last one.
Okay, let me
Plus
duplicate
I
this.
plus D.
We'll just take this top one. Ye wuch wutudzene, right? So we have ye plus
The last one.
wuch plus y tu z ne. So this we're gonna make.
I did not.
Let me pull up my colors. We're gonna go grape.
Grape?
We're gonna go strawberry. No. This maraschino. Okay. This we're going nickel.
Donna?
That is. What is that too? Oh, my screen's just dirty. I was like, why is there an extra little thing? Okay, so this is the perfective marker. Okay? The perfective marker, what the perfective marker does, it combines with the classifier. And when we put a perfective marker in there, especially in this case, and we're looking at a perfective verb, we're saying, let's talk about this verb in terms of whether or not it happened. It's not a time marker. It's not a time marker, but it says, let's just talk about it in terms of whether or not it has happened. So in this case, if the classifier is now plus I, that means it has happened. But if we put klesh in front of it, so then I would say klesh, ye, wooch, woo, tu, sa, ne. We didn't do it together because we all went home and ate dinner or went to bed or did something else. Okay. Gonna chi shuhan kunachwuke. We'll pick this up next week. I'll put this slideshow up to this point so you don't have the answers for next week because we'll figure them out.
So we did, I did it to myself. I do it to myself. Yay, plus a ne.
Okay, so we got to go into here, and then we're going to go look up the ne verb. Scroll, scroll. So here's ne. I'm going to go down to the sine verb. Oops, let's finish it. So here is for someone, this is the verb we're looking at. So ye nasle is the command form. We just did yeorsene. So you got a couple options, right? So one is you have ye nach sa nech. So that means I do it, so this do every single time. If you go down, there's also a version for like on a regular basis.
Which I haven't, just the singular of like we did like it already happened.
Mm-hmm.
So versus like I do it to myself. Because we just said I did it to myself.
Mhm.
So I was wondering if I do it to myself would be yay yusha plus a ne.
So we have ye, you. So that means we go back to, we consult the book again. Here's the you. The you is, so basically when we look at 18, 17, 16, 15, that's going left to right.
Mm-hmm.
So that is still, that shows us we still got to put the pronoun on the right side of the you. So that means you're going to say ye, you, then that's going to go cha, and that's got to go plus D, which means it goes to, wait, hold on. There. Ye yush chatzanik.
Yeah, but not regularly, just once.
Oh, that would be this one.
Just once, just every once in a while.
It would be, we already did it though, right? Yesh chotzene. I did it, because it has to have happened, right?
I did it myself.
Or else you're gonna move to a future.
Yeah, I guess. that's-
Because this is a
I'm going to
verb.
myself.
I mean, I guess you could say, I am in the process of doing it to myself.
Mhm.
Yay, ya,
Sometimes these mistakes take multiple days to complete.
shchasnim. Yay, ya, shchasnim. I am in the process of doing it to myself. I do it to. These are all starting to sound a little bit like a late night sort of translation.
Regularly.
And ye schnach asnich. I
No.
do it to myself all
Finding on
the
Twitter every
time.
Sunday.
Okay.
It was helping me complain and think that,
Okay, now we got it. Let's cheese.
but not the last one is applicable. That's how I get. Gnishish.
Gnastish. Ye wooch gach to Steve.
Prestige.
Does anyone know how